So, Amino's dead. Shocker. First of all, I'm recovering from sickness, so excuse my voice, please. Please. Let me just say, it feels so surreal to acknowledge that fact. That, like, hey, this app that you've been on for almost 10 years is, like, out the door. The plug was pulled, like, excuse me? Like, past me at 14 would have never believed me if I said that. Like, in a million years. Because what do you mean is dead? I mean, finally, but like, hello? So if you're unfamiliar with Amino, which I kind of hope you are, I'll get into that in a minute, but it feels weird saying was, but it was a, like, social app with many little communities that you could also make yourself. So, like, there were communities for drawing, for role-playing, for Five Nights at Freddy's, for all sorts of anime, like, everything. Even BTS Aminos were on there. And like I said, you could make your own, you could invite people, you could post in these Aminos, like in these communities, you could post videos, just text post, wikis for like characters and stuff, everything. And they had like a featured page where when you would click on a specific community, that's like the first thing that it opened to. So if you got onto that page, that was like a huge thing because you could actually blow up from that. You could make friends, you could chat, you could, like, in the later years, voice chat was added and voice notes and stuff, which was like a huge thing. It was a place for both good and bad. But it came out like many years ago. Like, the initial release was in 2012, but I did not get on to the app until 2018, I think, and I was 14. And I'm 21, and it's dead. It's gone. I remember downloading it. I don't remember, like, how I found it or why. Like, it just made its way onto my phone, I guess. And I think one of the first Aminos I joined was Five Nights at Freddy's. I was kind of famous. Okay, maybe I'm tooting my horn, like my own horn, a little too much, but I did get on the featured page a lot, and I did a lot of like fan art and stuff. Got a good amount of likes for what it was, but sadly the FNAF Amino died really quickly, and like just a few days ago, weeks ago, there were like barely anyone still on it. Like, the app was already dead, like, socially. Not many people still use the app. It was already bugging and just like horrible to use. There would be like a pop-up warning fading in and out every second of like an unknown error. At least for me, I couldn't even chat because my letters would just repeat themselves and like, I don't know, they were bouncing off the walls, going crazy. So I couldn't message anyone. I had to like copy and paste every message I wanted to send. Not to mention, like I said, barely anyone still used the app. So it was basically already dead. Like, yeah, there could be 200,000 people in one community, but on a daily basis, maybe 90 of them were online. You know? It was out the door already. And just like a month ago or something, it was down for like a couple weeks, and it was all hell broke loose. And now it's like actually dead. According to some, it's like removed from the App Store even. Like, I got the news basically this morning as of recording, and I downloaded it because it was like basically saved on my phone, like in the App Store. There's nothing there. You can't even log in. There is nothing. And that's horrible. I mean, it's a good thing too, and you want to know why? Because of pedophiles. The app was swarming with them, and just adults in general that, you know, shouldn't have been on it. And I still remember, like, vividly this one moment that made me so sad, like genuinely depressed, because I joined like a Melanie Martinez community back in the day, because I was a huge fan of her. Not anymore, but oh my god. There was this guy who slid into my PMs, as it was called back then, like private message instead of direct message, so PM, and he like asked me questions like, what's your name, where do you live, and I like didn't want to reply to that last question, so he was like, okay, kill yourself. Bro, I'm like 15. What do you mean? Like, I was depressed after that. I was like, wait, damn. So I left that community immediately. But there's still like swarming predators on the app. At least was. So I'm glad that's gone. And in recent years, there were just a bunch of bots as well. There have been so many controversies with that app, especially within communities that I was in on there, and experiences that I shouldn't have had. So I'm happy that the new generation will not have to go through that, but at the same time, there's a certain like nostalgia with it that I will miss, you know? Sadly. Sadly, it will be missed. Like, for me, at least, I feel like this can relate to many people as well. I found my niche for, like, role-playing on there. There were so many role-playing, like, communities on there. Like, every single community you could think of was on there, and most of the people within them did role plays of the characters or whatever. But holy hell, it has warped my mind. Probably for the worse. Like, if you're new here, it's not a secret that I do roleplay with my OCs. Strictly only those. Like action stuff, medieval settings, horror, maybe some happy ones, who knows. But like, I do many different genres, even though I'm not good at all of them. But I started on Amino. It was an experience, to say the least. Like, one person interacted with me, and immediately we just started, like, planning out a roleplay and, like, doing it and whatever. But oh my god. I don't know if anyone will care, but since I'm already on the topic, I remember vividly, like, remember, I was, like, 14 by this point, like, maybe 15. And at the beginning, like, she was the same age as me. And at the beginning, she, like, asked me, do you want to do NSFW? And I was like, what does that mean? Because English is not my first language, first of all. Second of all, I tried to Google it, but I did not know what it meant. I like stared at my Google and I was like, what? So I was like, yes. Because I didn't want to say no. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what it stood, like what it meant. Thankfully, nothing really came out of it. Like there was nothing. Until suddenly she was like, wait, do you want to do it like that kind of scene? And I was like, what the what? And, yeah. It wasn't detailed, thankfully. But, oh my god. I've never been the same since then. Unfortunately for me. Yeah. But onto some other problems with the app. Like I said, I couldn't send messages. There was like this warning popping up. It was swarming with ads everywhere. Like I'm the sort of person who likes to listen to music when I reply to like roleplay stuff, because that's mostly what I have used the app for recently. Like in recent months, years. I haven't used it much, but these freaking ads would pop up in the chat rooms all the time, and like when they changed, they would stop my music, and I was like, bro. So I would have to pull down my Spotify and click play every couple minutes because Amino would stop my music. It would take me out of the illusion. It was crazy. But oh my god. The fondest memory that I have of Amino was in 2020 when, you know, we had nothing to do. We were all locked inside. And I went on the app into the Haikyuu community because I had just finished watching it. Or at least started, and I was like obsessed. Still am. Got 3 tattoos of it. That's what I use my adult money for. I met so many people during that period. Because, like, I think Amino spiked again back in 2020 when no one had anything to do. At least in the Haikyuu community. It was crazy. Like, I would go into chat rooms and chat with people, go into voice chat, just talk about anything and everything. And like, yeah, there were cringy anime memes, but oh my god, it was fun. It was so fun. I made so many friends. But of course, it plummeted shortly after, and I lost all contact with those people. Like, everyone had just left. The accounts were deleted. Everything was just gone. As it is now. The worst memories I have on there were, of course, drumroll please, an absolute shocker to nobody, online relationships. Wow. The downfall of humanity itself. Oh my god, they were awful. Of course, we were all kids. No idea what we were doing. No idea what it meant to have a proper relationship. But oh my god, that is not how you do it. There was so much drama all the time with everyone. Like, I'm not gonna go into the nitty-gritty because it's other people's private lives as well, not just mine. But it was like back and forth with people all the time, and like so many emotions. It was like, it's a relationship overseas on Amino. It is not that serious. For me it was, but oh my god. Thankfully for me, personally, I didn't have run-ins with many old people, like old creepy men. But that cannot not at all be said for everyone on there. Like, it was swarming with, like I said earlier, predators, as most like social kids apps. But it was a problem, and Amino did like nothing about it. Since I downloaded it for the first time back in 2018, ish. That's just on Apple devices. So I might have had it before then. And until now, barely anything had changed. I don't believe they had, like, the best, I don't know. I just don't think they listened to the community very much and, like, feedback and stuff, because the app was always buggy. It had never been, like, properly handled, I guess, and, like, complaints about predators, and now recently, like, AI bots and stuff, they did not care. Nothing ever came out of it, like, nothing good, at least. Like, sure, it had its ups, but also very many downs, very, very many cons. As I've mentioned previously, you know, bugs, bad people, but, like, damn, I'm gonna miss it. The nostalgia and stuff. And sadly, there were some people on there that I didn't manage to add on other socials, which is really sad. But it is what it is. And I'm happy I at least got to experience it. Like, maybe in a few years, people would be like, wait, what was Amino? What was that about? You don't want to know. It's just crazy to think that I was a young teenager when I first had it, and now I'm like the legal age for everything, like an actual adult, and it just died. Like, it just went out the window. Like, it was such a huge part of my childhood, for better or for worse. I think it defined many things about me that otherwise I wouldn't have even, like, thought about. I would probably have ended up in the roleplay community anyways, but, like, maybe not in the same way that I did with Amino. Of course, I met many people, but I also, like, lost contact with all of them. Like, none of them remain, aside from the ones that I met over, like, recent months. That I managed to add other places after it shut down for a couple weeks not that long ago. Everyone, like, freaked out about it. I don't know if it's true, but apparently, maybe, they had, like, fired a bunch of people, so it kind of just, like, fell apart, and then they did fix it, but clearly not for long. At least it doesn't get to traumatize other people, you know? But, it was, like, the number one place to go to meet people. Like, to chat to people, to discover new things. And now it's just gone. Like, how am I supposed to meet new people now? I'm sorry, but Discord chats, like, servers do not work the same to me. Like, on Amino, you could make a post announcing, like, what you're looking for. Like, if you're looking for an art trade, if you're looking for an art competition, or, in my case, roleplay partners and plots and whatnot. But there's, like, nowhere that you can do that. And don't say Reddit. I'm not stooping that low. That's like a level or two below Amino. That place is horrible. Except for when Amino shut down, like not long ago, like I said, where everyone from there gathered on the Amino subreddit to try to find each other again, which was like, damn, the whole, like, this community is still up and kicking. So I kind of expect people to go back there again now to be like, hey, I'm looking for this and that person. But I'm not. I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. Plus, I don't even know how Reddit works, so. But it was probably just because I grew up on Amino, so I kind of know how to use it more. But I really only have one thing to say, and that is rest in peace. If it does ever come back, then okay. But for now, it seems like it's actually gone, unless it's just taken down to get a rebrand or something, but I doubt it. Because, like I said, it was already falling apart. Like, the pieces of the puzzle were already crumbling. And it was just a matter of time before it really was just gone and deleted. So, it wasn't unexpected, but it really did just happen out of nowhere. So, kind of unexpected, but at the same time, after it shut down earlier, like, I did discuss with other people that it probably wouldn't stay for much longer anyways. So, rest in peace. And, I'll try to hold on to the memories if I can. So, shocker, 2 videos in 1 month. Maybe, because I'm working on my next one as well. That will hopefully come out on Christmas Day, December 24th-ish. Around that time. So, if you want to tune back in, you're free to do that. But for now, I'm going to say bye-bye. And again, rest in peace to Amino and all the friends and enemies I made on there.